Hey girlies, I made these flaky and delicious blueberry buttermilk biscuits and it had my house smelling so good. It was definitely giving Bojangles who? Let me show you how to make them. So you're going to start by combining flour, sugar, and baking powder. Give that a good mix and set it aside. Then you're going to grate 1 stick of ice cold butter. You may want to pop it in the freezer prior to baking. And in my previous video, I showed you guys how to make homemade butter, which also gave us buttermilk. So you're going to pour 1 cup of that cold buttermilk in and mix until combined. But be careful not to overmix because then you're going to get tough biscuits. So once it gets a shaggy dough consistency, you're going to turn it out on a flour surface and do a couple letter folds, and then you're going to grab your rolling pin and roll it out. Now this step is optional, so if you don't want to add the blueberries, you can just go ahead and do your last letter fold and cut out your biscuit. But since I wanted some sweetness added to it, I went ahead and threw some blueberries in each layer of my fold. And the more folds you do, the more flaky layers you're going to get. Just be careful not to overwork your dough. Now you're just going to roll your dough out to your desired thickness and cut out your biscuits. And y'all, I don't have one of those little fancy metal biscuit cutters, so I just used one of my glasses to cut out my biscuit. And as you can see, the cuts were still perfect, but baby, we're not wasting no dough. So you're going to take your scraps, re-roll it out, and cut some more biscuits because they're all going down the same pipe. Now, I forgot to say this in the beginning, but you're going to preheat your oven to 425 degrees. And if you're using a cast iron, you're going to put it in the oven while it preheats. Throw in 2 tablespoons of butter, line up your biscuits, and brush the top with a little extra buttermilk. And bake them for 15 minutes or until golden brown. Now, I also made a glaze, which is a cup of powdered sugar, a little bit of vanilla, and a couple splashes of milk until you reach your desired thicker thinness. Drizzle your glaze across the top, and baby, you got bow time at the house.